What's up, everybody? Slick Dan here. Today I'm gonna tell you an interesting story. A story that is gonna take you to the depths of your imagination. So I recommend you be comfortable and listen to what I have for you. The title is The Demon's Lover, so I predict that you already have an idea of what that is. In a village by the name of Jason, there lived Drew Crawford and his family, a family that consists of his mother and sister, and of course himself after his father, Melba Crawford, died of a heart attack. He took the family responsibility, practicing both subsistence and commercial farming, and with what the livestock produced. Some of those livestock include cows, sheep, and goats, and with the crops that he grew include groundnuts, corn, and millet. For those of you who don't know what subsistence and commercial farming means, subsistence farming occurs when farmers grow food crops to meet the needs of themselves and their families, while commercial farming is the purpose of farming for profit. Back to Drew. To Drew as a teenager, he wanted to live an abundant life and not carry on some family heritage. So every day after farming and gathering the livestock, he goes on a cave to visualize himself living the life of his dreams. Also gathering his thoughts, of course. One day while in the cave, a huge snake appeared in front of him. Drew, so terrified, fainted. Drew woke up knowing that he was covered by the beast. Such magnificent beast it was. Its scales very smooth and fit, that there were no place for dirt to catch on the snake's skin. Its color red, it looked at Drew with such comforting eyes that made him stop anticipating his death. He got out of the folding position, stood in a place looking at Drew with such desiring eyes. Drew calmly spoke while the snake nodded. They became friends afterwards, so every day after his normal routine, he goes to the cave hanging out with the snake. Drew will sit around the snake talking, especially about how he wished to live a luxurious life. One day while in the cave, the snake surprised Drew with the most curious jewelry it gave it to Drew. Drew saw content, hugged it, and kissed the snake. Drew went away, asked people such and such, until he met the best buyer he could possibly find. He was offered $95 million for his 10 canary diamond. He sold it to the buyer, who helped him get a very luxurious home and brought his family to come stay with him. He managed to get an accountant and other individuals to help him invest and get more in return. Some of those investments include buying land and constructing and selling it, or owning it for renting. He had his hands on the trade and mining systems as well. Everything was certainly going well, but he lacked a person to Lloyd Lofter. While in his bedroom thinking of such things, a figure appeared before he could do much. The figure transformed into a big snake, making him remember. Drew thanked the snake. It turned into a human. What stood there was a girl, almost the age of Drew. Her eyes were so green. He stared into them. The gown she wore was beautiful, more lovely than anything he'd seen before. The jewel-toned midnight blue of the material shimmered alluringly in the muted backlighting. Her hair hung well past her shoulders. Her tawny skin was green pale, and her dark green eyes slanted, giving her an exotic look. "You're a demon," asked Drew. "Yes, indeed," the demon answered, looking at Drew. "You're hard," the demon said, biting her lips. Drew looked at his pants, embarrassed of the incident, as the story comes to a closing. Comment down below if you want to see more of this story. Thank you. Subscribe please for more though, so that I can dominate the world, gain more domination. What's up, everybody? Slick Dan here. Today I'm gonna tell you an interesting story. A story that is gonna take you to the depths of your imagination. So I recommend you be comfortable and listen to what I have for you. The title is The Demon's Lover, so I predict that you already have an idea of what that is. In a village by the name of Jason, there lived Drew Crawford and his family, a family that consists of his mother and sister, and of